What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Odd Topics. We finally settled on a name because Podcast Odd was unavailable. So we're going with Odd Topics. Conversation with friends, random topics. We discuss it for your amusement. Once again, I am your host, Anthony Nunez. I'm joined with my co-host, Chris the Carpenter Trejo, and my good friend, Ronel, the Filipino Ninja Brillante, as our guest tonight. So thank you for coming down, Ronel.
You're welcome.
Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
So it was fun.
Yes, so it'll be a very fun night. We got some fun topics, and we're going to start off on one that I know all of us can basically talk forever about. It's any man can.
Any man.
So,
woman or child.
Yes.
Man.
Probably not a child.
Someone of mankind.
Children are very easy to please, and they don't know what they're missing in the world.
Yeah. Or possible, closely related species.
So, before we get started, Chris, how was your day?
It was a day. There's a lot of driving.
Oh yeah, you went up to Flagstaff, right?
Yeah, I went up to Flagstaff to hang out, get away from the heat for a little bit.
How was the weather up there?
Very nice, very nice. It had chill at night. I didn't bring a jacket. I really didn't bring anything but shorts and my sandals, and it was a little chilly for that.
Did you do any sightseeing up there, or?
No, not really. I just wanted to. I don't know. I think it was just the drive for me. You ever go and you just want to go for a drive, and that was just I'm going up to Flagstaff. I don't want to be home. It's cold up there. Colder.
I hear you. I also took the past 5 days off, and I was thinking I need to do something nothing big. I'm maybe Flagstaff does sound nice, or Jerome, quick trip up there. And then when he said you're going to Flagstaff, I'm like, holy crap! I had the same idea. I'm like, is he going to invite me? Because I'll fucking jump on that shit. But the invite never came. I'm like, maybe it's for the best. I'll save my money.
Well, I didn't tell you I was going until I was already up there. I mean, I would have loved to have you with, okay. But we had a packed car. We were full. It was kind of a last minute, and
then you had a friend also of the female influence. So I was like, let him do his thing.
Yeah, it was my friend. We've known each other for 10 years. We've been friends for a year. And we went up there, took her kids up there, kind of get away for a little bit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was. You would have had to sit in between car seats.
Oh,
and that would have been an awful experience.
Yeah, don't recommend.
Ronel, how about you? How have you been? What's new? Anything exciting?
No, nothing new. It's just terribly boring. So just having good conversation with good people to break up the monotony. Really. So, haven't had my little getaway, not yet, so I'm just cruising on through life right now.
So I think Ronel's official nickname, every time he's on the show, I'm going to refer to him as the Filipino Ninja. That's actually who he is on my phone. He's not Ronel on my phone, he's Ninja.
Oh,
he's been Ninja since high school. I've never changed it. And I think the Filipino Ninja sounds even better. Chris, I'm trying to work on a nickname for you. I'm probably going to change it every week.
I like the Carpenter.
Originally I was going to
build stuff.
Right. Originally I was going to come in. I'm like, Chris, the pedophile Trejo.
No.
I'm glad you didn't do that. I'm glad you didn't do that.
Let's steer away from that direction.
Well, oh god, I can't wait till Winnicky comes onto the show, because he will be Matthew Dyslexia Winnicky on the show.
Yeah, there's that. That's a thing.
Poor kid.
No, but I kind of get the Carpenter because I fix and build things. I can.
Okay.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Jack of all assets. Master of none.
I am. I'm a master of baiting. I'm a great fisherman.
I'm a great debater. I'm a master at debating.
Are you a master debater?
I am a master debater.
Oh, well, there you have it, folks.
Well, enough of this masturbating talk. How was your day? It was your week.
That's good.
Your time off?
I was just burnt out from work, so I just stayed home. Did not spend any money. I love that. When I don't spend money, I feel so happy. And then I just played some video games. Just waiting for The Last of Us to come out next week. The Last of Us remastered on PS4. So right now I'm just kind of kicking back, relaxing. I bought Jasmine a guitar for Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Those games blast for a pass. And I remember fucking... Ronel, if it wasn't for you for introducing Rock Band to me, my place, as crazy as it sounds, because I'm a big gamer if you know me, if it wasn't for Ronel and telling me what Rock Band was, my PlayStation 3 would have sat in the closet collecting dust because I had no reason to pull it out. Till one day he came up and said, hey, you have a PS3? I'm like, yeah. I don't really use it though, but I do have one. He's like, yo, have you heard of Rock Band? And I was like, no, not really. What's that all about? So he would take me to other friends' houses that did have it there, and we would all play together. I'm like, holy crap, I need to get this. So I think Rock Band was one of those things that re-sparked my interest in games again. And then after that, PlayStation 3 came out of the closet and started using it.
Along with you.
Yep, started using it a lot. And then Rock Band kind of was its own thing, and then it died out. But right now, we've been playing. Me and Jasmine have been playing it. It's a little blast from the past. Remember, me and Ronel did the endless playlist.
Yeah.
God, I think
that was like a 4-hour straight set.
Shit, I don't even know how long that was. I want to say probably we started at 8 o'clock and ended like at 3 a.m. or something. Because I remember you were tired. You had to go home. You're like, I had to drive.
Yeah, it was a wreck. It was just like, are we done yet? No, next song loading. Oh no, we're not even done with the old one.
A lot of fun though. A lot of fun. Legend of Zelda. So, Trejo, what topic we got on first? What are we talking about first tonight?
Well, today we're talking about the best fast food of all time. And to kind of get into that a little bit more is, if you had one fast food that you had to eat for the rest of your life, what would that fast food be? Now, you're the guest. Go ahead and take it away.
All right,
So one fast food.
One fast food. Now, I want to change it a little bit. I want to say one fast food you have to eat that all the time. No, but one fast food that you could only go to. Like, say, your family bought such and such, and that's all you could eat. You didn't want to go to other fast food joints for whatever reason. You just couldn't go there. So it's not your meal every day, but it's the one you wouldn't have a problem with eating all the time.
Gotcha. So basically, we could eat anything if it's made at home, but when it comes down to eating fast food, and you can only eat one establishment, what would it be? Gotcha.
One establishment? You know what? I'll have to say that I'll just go with the Golden Arches. Yeah.
I think that's a reference from McDonald's. A lot of people don't know that shit anymore.
I get it. I get you.
Yeah.
Go a little more into it, but
yeah, Mickey D's, McDonald's. Honestly, like they keep up with the times. They're not afraid to like try and come up with new menu items. They have a lot of great standbys. Can't go wrong with the Big Mac, the McNuggets, Quarter Pounder with cheese. A lot of those standby favorites, and then other new things like their McCafe line, their coffee. Oh my gosh! Like if I'm going into McDonald's at all, then pretty much my beverage of choice, I'm probably just gonna get an iced coffee from them. So really just based on them, innovating and just having a lot of items that are already like. Shoot, they can keep it fresh with me. I don't feel like I'm going and getting the same old tired thing. I have options, and I have that general expectation of that certain McDonald's quality. Really,
it's a good choice. It's a good one. I think I would have to say if I could only have one, I think I would have to go with Taco Bell. Oh my god, I love Taco Bell. Like I'll kick it up a notch, and I'll say that in this scenario, it's post-apocalyptic. And I have to survive on fast food or not survive on fast food. But if I was going to pick a fast food and I can only pick one, I'm going to Taco Bell. I'm like, holy crap. Like, there's got to be instructions written on the wall, right? Because, it's all frozen and prepackaged. I'm like, I got to figure this shit out. And the ingredients are easy. It's the tortilla, meat, cheese, possibly lettuce, and then you just mix that shit up. It's basically all the same thing,
Just fold it.
Yeah, fold it.
I would Taco Bell hop, actually. Like when that Taco Bell, this Taco Bell is tapped dry, time to move on. And I'll go to another Taco Bell, and I just keep doing that for years.
This will be your next refuge.
Exactly.
Continue to seek it.
I love Taco Bell.
So similar to a Woody Harrelson Zombieland situation,
Looking
Taco
for the
Bell
Twinkies.
would be my Twinkie. Would be your Twinkie. Okay.
Man, I wish Taco Bell would bring back the Pina Colada Freezy. Oh my god, that's my favorite Freezy. It's
Did they take that away? Was that a limited time thing?
No, it was I think they change out their flavors every so often, and either maybe it wasn't selling, or maybe they're just changing it up. Because right now they have those
limited run kind of thing.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think it'll come back, but they do.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah, they're doing Mountain Dew right now, and then they
Yeah.
changed up the Mountain Dew flavors again. Like I think black cherry is one of them. Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
No good.
Typhoon was good, but that's not there anymore. There's black cherry. There's
The regular Baja Blast. That's still there, right?
Baja Blast
Yes.
is there. That's okay. I like the Typhoon more, and then I forget what the third one is.
Is Typhoon the blue one?
It's greenish.
It's greenish.
Yeah, I don't think there's ever
Baja
been a blue flavor.
always
Baja.
green.
Baja's green too, but I don't think they ever. I don't
It's
know
like a
that they
teal, I
had-
guess.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not lime green, and it's not neon blue either.
Oh,
It's in the middle. It's in betweener.
It's like a teal-ish.
All right.
Not bad though, but I wish Pina Colada would come back. And strawberry. Strawberry Freezy was the biggest one. Those two. And
That's what they started out with, right?
that's what they started out with. Pina Colada and strawberry. Mango?
Freeze?
Yes, that's what I'm referring to.
Yeah. Yeah, what do they do with those? They actually put like bits of fruit in there? Right.
It probably was not healthy, but
Yeah, well, it was probably healthier than the Baja, than the Mountain Dew
yeah,
one.
it's
because-
just carbon.
yeah,
more
that's
carbonated.
pretty much soda.
the
Yeah,
other
it's
one was,
just soda.
mango strawberry was another flavor they had. I wasn't too
Yeah.
crazy in it. But the best one they had was when they did like half and half. It was half. It was a strawberry Pina Colada. So good, so good. I remember when I would get off from work, I would go pick up Pina Colada Freezy, and I'd go home and put some Malibu or some shit in it. I'm like, this shit is delicious. Put some alcohol in it.
And then you just cry yourself to sleep.
Because I was so happy. It would be tears of joy. What about you? What would you survive off of?
You know, I've thought about this for a while, and I thought McDonald's because it does have variety. I thought of Taco Bell because it's something, I don't know if it's kind of that thing that it's just like, it's quick food that you know is going to be good. With both of those, it's just kind of like the guarantee. But I think I would actually take a step out and I would go for more of the, I don't know if you call it so much of upgrade because it's still fast food.
You're going in and out?
Yeah, I do In-N-Out. I do.
Really?
Yeah, it's something about their bun, how they do their bun and their meat, and it's got that little bit of crunchiness. And the only way you get that with McDonald's is a stale bun, you know.
Okay.
It's just it's something about it. And
The rim of the bun, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Like the way they toast it.
See, when we went to Culver's today, you should have got that burger. Because I think Culver's
I would
burgers...
love to, but you told me you're not getting anything to eat, you fat ass.
I didn't say that.
Get your ice cream and get back in the car before I donkey punch you.
No, I said you're not going to get a burger with that mixer you got.
As you had a knife to my neck and told me
A metaphoric
in
knife,
a
of course.
statement, you were not getting a burger with that thing. No, it was delicious. In-N-Out's always been my favorite just because In-N-Out's always been my favorite. Before In-N-Out got big in Arizona now, I remember going to it a long, long time ago.
Have you ever heard of Portillo's? I guess they just opened one up here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it? Have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I've
It's a
tried
hot dog
it.
joint. Fast
Yeah,
food
it's
hot dog joint.
Chicago.
Yes.
So like Chicago dogs, and then also like Italian sausage sandwiches, things
They got
like
salads.
that.
They got shit. I haven't
They
had
got
it.
all kinds of stuff. but
That's different because
Yeah.
honestly, the only fast food hot dog joint I ever thought of, other than like Sonic because they have hot dogs there, but Wiener Schnitzel.
I don't think I've ever actually had one or something.
Oh.
this will.
They were awful.
Oh,
It was horrible. It was like
I
generic.
did
It was like
I did not see that come out. I thought it was
Yeah,
insane.
no,
No,
I think I've had it too, and I'm like, well,
It's not
it's
like-
food, it's edible.
kind
I
of.
like it.
I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna die if I eat this. Oh, one thing I would also like to bring out is a lot of the Carl's Jr.'s have the green burritos connected to them. I think that's the thing that they just do. I think
Yeah, I see
I
that
think
a lot.
Carl's Jr. is always gonna have that, but to me, In-N-Out outdoes Carl's Jr.
See, this is
Okay.
gonna sound crazy. Guess what? I've only had Carl's Jr. once, and it was like in 2008. So other than
Really?
that, I would say I haven't had Carl's Jr. and I've also never had Whataburger.
We'll have to take you to both those places.
But I bring up the whole thing about Portillo's because, the reason I got the idea for the podcast was from watching Greg Miller from IGN. He has a wiener dog, and his name's Portillo, and like the little logo for Portillo's is a wiener dog with like a hot dog bun on it. I'm pretty sure. There's also a good hot dog joint down in Glendale by Glendale High School. You ever had it? Dazzo's? It's not fast food. It's a mom and pop shop.
Maybe a long time ago. There's a lot of places I don't even remember.
I'll take your ass down there just for them. It's good.
Just my ass.
But I bring it up because if I ever have a wiener dog, I'll name him Dazzo. Because like when I was a little kid, I never knew what the name was, but I remember that they had a little wiener dog and like a hot dog bun was wrapped around him. So I would always tell my mom, like, can we go to the funny hot dog man? And they're Italian ice. They have Italian ice. It's so good. I don't give a shit about Rita's because they don't have...
You knew that was coming out. Like, whoa!
Okay.
Because they don't have lemon. That's like the number 1 flavor you have to have if you're selling Italian ice. It's so good.
I mean, they have more of a rotation at Rita's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
It comes back and forth.
Yeah.
But there's certain flavors that they do have all the time, and then there's ones that come back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like cherry and blue raspberry, that's there like nearly all the time. But then there's like
they had cotton candy that was good for a little bit, and
yeah, there's a dragon fruit flavor that was definitely like one you just pull that out. And
it was like a bright pink, right?
Yeah,
I remember that one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help that I'm a picky eater.
You know, I used to be such a picky eater, but then. Living on my own, I saw that like there's just so much more to be had, and
I'm dying.
Yeah, you know, I could eat this and live to be 22, or I could eat a little bit more greens and have maybe a chance to make it till I'm 30. I used to be the guy that was like my plain Jane, give me my burger with just some meat, cheese, and bun. Now I like to put more stuff into it. I like to mix it up. I've been eating salads more. Not a big fan of ranch, but I had a barbecue ranch dressing from Buffalo Wild Wings. It's actually pretty delicious. It didn't taste like ranch at all.
Oh, wow.
Just wait, I'm about to blow your mind like how bad of a picky eater I am.
All right, I want to hear this.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I can't contribute to picky eating at all.
Yeah, like Ronel eats like a horse. Ronel's got 2 stomachs. That's one thing that I learned from this guy. Because in high school we did cross country and we were logging like 5 miles a day for 6 days a week and we'd rest only on Sunday. And I was 120 pounds. We would just run so much, but man, we fucking ate a lot of food. I remember after practice, like on Saturdays, we would go to Golden Corral like at 11 o'clock or something.
Worst possible idea after like a really good workout. Oh yeah, let's just
No. I completely disagree.
Get your protein in.
Yeah.
I completely disagree. My motto is pig out after your workout. It's my motto. But this is how bad we were. So we went to Golden Corral.
No, this is being smart. I know where this is leading. I'll let you finish, but
I guess it's smart too. We would go to Golden Corral. Get breakfast before breakfast was phased out and they brought lunch on. So we would go there after workout and eat breakfast and then eat. And by the time we were done, lunch was on the server. So we would go back in line, get lunch. So we had 2 meals of the day at Golden Corral. God, so...
More bang for your buck.
I know, right?
It's just being smart. And you're paying the breakfast rate too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally think Golden Corral is better in breakfast than lunch and dinner. How do you think?
I think out of my buffet experiences, Golden Corral is definitely on the lower end of it. Because I would totally put places like Old Country.
Yes, Old Country.
I mean, just...
I'd agree with that.
I don't know. Golden Corral, don't get me wrong, it's all right. It's for a buffet. It's eatable. It's edible. I mean,
it's food.
It's definitely not a Lynn's buffet. I don't know if you guys have been to Lynn's.
I think I've had Lynn's once. I don't think I was crazy about it. Oh man,
well, there's something wrong with you. Lynn's buffet is amazing.
But are these one location kind of deals or?
Lynn's has a couple. I think there's one on Baseline too, but the one I always eat as is 75th and McDowell. And if anybody hasn't had that before, I definitely recommend going there.
Okay.
You go there when you're obviously really hungry, and they have everything, but it's good. It's not like, you know, the microwavable pizzas. It's the actual slice of pizza it's all right. Yeah. It's not bad. Yeah.
See, another one. Ronel remember. Oh gosh, this was back in the day. Back when we were hoodlums. Fucking couch surfing or cushion surfing, whatever. Couch
freaking youths. Look at these youth.
Yeah, another thing we did was Tuesdays. Tuesday, Buffalo Wild Wings. Every Tuesday, like clockwork. We would go to Buffalo Wild Wings because it was like 40-cent wing night, and you had to order in increments of 6. So
they did not like us.
Oh God, no! We were terrible tippers. The worst tippers, and it's not because we're like douchebags or anything like that. Like we were literally scrounging change from like our couches, like to buy these wings.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we were rolling up to that restaurant like we were going to like a fast food place, and like, oh man, I got 40 cents here, man. I know that's $1.20, but can you just hook it up with like a bun and a pickle or something?
So I would get my easy tip calculator. I'm like, all right. So like I would do the math. I'm like, how much money do I need? So I would get an easy tip calculator. I'm like, all right. So it cost 40 cents a wings, and I order in increments of 6. I'm like, all right. So 40 wings times however many I wanted to order that night. I'm like, all right, that's how much it's going to come out to. I'm like, tax is like 10%. So I'm like, it's going to come out to this, and then I need the tip 10%. I'm like, yeah, tip 10%. That's what I was fucking tipping back then. I'm like, all right, so I need this much money. I need $5.28. Yeah. I'm like, God, look at this high roller over here. But I'm pretty sure they hate us. I remember there's one dude specifically, little mustache, curly black hair. I'm like, every time he saw us, I'm pretty sure
he was a character. Like you recognize this dude, and
he did not refill my drinks, not very often at least. Like every time we walked in, like, oh, these motherfuckers.
We would literally feel the glare, like just burning into the sides of our heads from this guy.
These two youths.
Yeah. We came in a group, so we were getting. It was still a low tab, but like, there was a lot of us getting service. We were going there like 5-6 people.
Like we were like
every time.
Yeah, we were like good business. It's just that we weren't leaving the monetary behind. So we were broke, scrounging for James, and it's from him that I learned how to appreciate the Jack in the Box taco.
Yeah.
All right, so here's where the funny story comes in. This is where I tell you like how bad of a picky eater I am. So growing up, sandwiches. What do you want in your sandwich? Ham. All right, what else? Bread. What else? Yeah. Nope, that's it.
Bread is implied. Yeah.
Yeah, like all right. Another time. What do you want in your sandwich? Today I'll have turkey. Turkey and what? Bread. That's it. You want mayonnaise? No. Do you want mustard? No. I hate condiments, like except for barbecue sauce. I like barbecue sauce. I don't like mayo. I don't like mustard. I don't like ketchup. I actually did like I actually did like ketchup growing up. And then we went to McDonald's one day, and my mom got me barbecue sauce for my chicken nuggets, and I used it with my fries. Once I had barbecue, I was like, fuck you, ketchup. I'm never coming back to you again. Wow. So now when I go to McDonald's, I have to have barbecue sauce or I can't eat my fries. So barbecue's it, ketchup, out.
To this day?
Still, man. Still to this day. Like, my mom made meatloaf and, like, there was ketchup on it. I'm like, let me just cut the top of the meatloaf off. There was another one. Cheese. I'm very particular with cheese. Like, if it's melted, I think we're good. If it's cold, get that out of here.
Get that away from me.
Wow.
Microwave it for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, so no cheese platters for you.
I don't know. So here's, like, when we were growing up, my mom would make tacos a lot. So I'd only ask for meat, and that was it. I didn't want lettuce. I didn't want cheese. And then, I forget, one day, I think we had Taco Bell, and like there was cheese on the taco, like by accident. And I had it. I'm like, it's actually not that bad. So then I started eating cheese with my tacos at Taco Bell. Originally, before that, it was just meat. But I'm like, still no lettuce, though. Nope, no lettuce. And to this day, I still do not eat Taco Bell tacos with lettuce. Then one day, I was starving, and I was with him, and he had a shitload of Jack in the Box tacos. He's like, I was like, can you order?
That's how it came out as well.
Yeah, usually, like, the way my taste buds have evolved over the years is because I was starving at one point, and that's all there was. And then I realized it wasn't so bad.
You adapted to survive.
Exactly. So I would be terrible in apocalypse. So he was ordering tacos. I'm like, can you order some without lettuce? Shh. No.
Come on. We're doing business.
We're weird.
The adults are doing business.
So I was hungry. He's like, dude, eat a taco. I'm like, it's got lettuce in it. He's like, eat the taco, man. I'm like, all right, I'm so hungry. So I ate the taco. I'm like, this is actually pretty good. I'm like, and it had cheese in it. I'm like, all right, so Taco Bell. I'm going to eat their tacos with everything. I'm like, the meat, the cheese, and the lettuce. Taco Bell. Still no lettuce. Don't like your lettuce. When I'm at home, I still don't like cheese on my taco. I'm like, it's not the right cheese.
At home, it's probably better cheese.
No. Well, maybe health-wise, but I'm like, no, it doesn't taste the same. So then, no, you know what's another worse one? Sandwiches. Like I was saying earlier, the evolution of my Subway sandwich is quite the funny story. So whenever people go to Subway, I order the sandwich the same way like I'm at home. Like, what do you want in your sandwich, sir? Ham. What else? I said ham. Did I say ham, cheese, pickle, lettuce, tomato? I'm like, I said ham. How hard's your fucking job? I'm like, man, what's wrong with this 8th grader? He's so grouchy. So then one day I'm with my aunt. I'm hungry. She's babysitting me. She's not going to cook. She takes us to Subway. I'm like, what the... I'm going to die.
I see the end is near.
Oh, no.
And she was like, she's trying to help me.
Lights.
She's trying to help me make a sandwich, and she's like, do you like teriyaki chicken? I'm like, yeah. Well, they have teriyaki chicken. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to order a sandwich with teriyaki chicken. And then like the guys, like I was sweating profusely. I'm like, I'm so nervous. I'm like, God, this is so hard to do. Like the guy puts the teriyaki chicken on it, and then he's like, do you want anything else? I'm like, he's like, do you want lettuce? I'm like, yeah, sure. Put some lettuce on it. So that was my first Subway sandwich, and I got that ever since then. And then it started to slowly evolve. I'm like, let me toast the bread. He's like, do you want to eat cheese? And one day, fast forward, he's like, do you want to eat cheese? I'm like, you know what? Let's throw some cheese on it. Two American slices. Just two. Just 2 slices of American cheese.
Don't go overboard. Don't get carried away.
So then you'd microwave it. I'm like, all right, this is kind of cool. Then recently, like last year, I upgraded. I'm like, I'm gonna try egg whites with this. And then I'm like, it's pretty good. And then the sweet onion sauce. So that is now my sandwich at Subway, and it's pretty darn delicious if I say so myself. I call it the Nunez sandwich. I don't know if this is a real sandwich. Those of you listening could chime in and tell me like, oh yeah, that's a so-and-so sandwich. But my sandwich is wheat bread, teriyaki chicken, American cheese, egg whites, toasted, lettuce, sweet onion sauce. So good. Try it.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
I do like the teriyaki. It's one of my subs. The 2 subs I always get. It's always a tuna of that.
So the moral of the story is, when I'm starving, I guess I'll eat something.
I guess I'll eat that.
I cannot eat a Sonoran hot dog.
Really?
It's got cream cheese. Or or not cream cheese, or cream cheese, cottage cheese. I don't like it.
Some kind of cheese I don't want.
Get your cheese out of here.
My mom would always yell at me. She's like, "You like pizza?" I'm like, "It's melted. Don't you understand this, woman?"
What aren't you getting about this?
So
there's a
picky eater.
significant temperature differences between these cheeses.
Oh, and when his family cooks, it's intimidating because they cook like fucking full-on Filipino food. I'm like, what is this?
Eat it.
I feel like I'm watching Strange Foods on the Food Network with that one guy.
Bizarre Foods with Andrew Zimmer.
Yes.
He's got a bump right there.
I remember one time I went to his house for some sort of party. I look, and on the fucking kitchen table there's just a pig. Just laying. There's like a pig just laying on the counter. I'm like,
yeah, full hog.
I'm like,
You just got done petting it.
I'm like, no, it was dead. It was cooked. It was ready to go. And I'm like, how do you serve yourself? And I'm waiting in line and looking at people. People are literally just jamming their forks into the ribs of the pig, yanking shit off and putting it on their plate. I'm like, it's barbaric.
Yeah.
Can somebody just cut me a piece, please?
Yeah.
Can we pour some barbecue sauce on this pig?
Yeah, I actually have a story about Ryan eating at my place. I'm just there. We're hanging out. He's feeling hungry. I tell him, yeah, go ahead and help yourself. Whatever's in the fridge, go for it. He opens it up, sees this container. It's like, oh, is this shrimp? It's like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, help yourself. Shit you not. He like looks at it closer and then quickly just throws it back in there and slams the fridge door shut. I'm like, dude, what's wrong? What happened? dude, that thing still had the heads on there. I'm like, yeah, that's how they come.
Shrimps?
Yeah.
Do they have eyes or something?
They have heads.
They're fish, you know that, right?
I've never had my shrimp other than the way I have shrimp. So if Ronel's telling me that there's eyes and fucking faces,
they have heads.
Yeah, the shrimp you eat is the shrimp tail.
Yeah.
That's the butt end of it.
Okay, yeah. I just learned.
Deshelled. I probably would have had legs on there. Yeah.
I probably would have had the same reaction as Ryan then.
Terrified. I was like, what? That's how they are. Yeah, and he did not eat it. I'm like, dude, take it off. Like, if you don't want...
just rip it.
Yeah, just rip it off.
I thought you were going to tell me that there's a dish in the fridge with shrimp and that Ryan ate just the shrimp and left the rest of the dish in there. I thought that's where that story was going to go. Like, as if I said, hey, Ronel, is it cool if I have some of this pizza? Like, yeah, dude, there's pepperoni pizza in the fridge. Go for it. And, like, I just ate the pepperoni.
I just ate the toppings.
I thought that's where that story was going to go.
Well, story got full of surprises.
So, that's my story about my pickiness, and I still battle this to this day. Oh, my grandmother hates it. She's like, what are you going to do? Like, what am I going to do with you, child? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm the easiest person to cook for. Don't get fancy. Don't try to change shit up. That's a shrimp. Wow.
That's a shrimp.
That's cool. That's cool. So, yeah. So I think I'm actually one of the most easiest people to ever cook for. That's just me, though.
Well, someone would have to prepare your dish special for you. You'd have to have delicate preparation just for you, whereas everyone else would just have the dish.
I'll hang like the 10 commandments of George's food, like in the kitchen for my wife.
It's just like 10, but instead of like 10 dishes, like
yeah.
Only these dishes prepared in this way.
Follow the instructions. Give very carefully.
Proceed with caution.
Exactly.
And see, my thing to get off of that, stop with the pickiness, was like I said, just living on my own. I'd learn to cook different things, you know. I'd have my mom to put it up for me. It's too expensive to go out and eat all the time, so I just had to put things together. And when you first learn how to cook, you have to have all that stuff on there to give it more of a taste, because you're gonna burn stuff. It's not gonna taste right, so you just cover it up and eventually get better at it, and you like everything on it. So
right.
See, I eat everything. I eat the asshole out of a dead horse and then the rest of the horse. Thanks, Nick Barrett. He's the first one that told me that. And I'm like, yeah, that is me.
I remember I was a kid growing up, like, if you don't want to eat, you can go to bed hungry. And I'm like, all right, I don't have to think about my hunger while I'm asleep.
Oh, wow.
Joke's on you.
Yeah.
So, I want to change gears up. Next, my topic is, if pay was not a factor, if money was not an issue, what job would you love to do? So in this scenario, like, obviously we know that cashiers make terrible money. But let's say that was the job you would select. Money's not an issue. Like, you can still live comfortably. If pay was not an issue, like, what would your dream job be? So for me, to kick it off so you guys can understand, is like, I would love to fucking work at a theme park. Either Knott's Berry Farm or maybe Disneyland, but I would probably lean more towards Knott's Berry Farm. Like, every time I go to Knott's Berry Farm, I'm just so happy. I'm like, this place, I would love to work here. I'm like, you know what, babe? When I get home, I'm fucking turning in my resignation papers. I'm like, I'm moving out here, and I'm going to put in a job application for Knott's Berry Farm. I look at how much these people make? $8.75 now. I'm like, God damn! I'm like,
not doing that anymore.
Never mind. You can hang up with the realtor. So it's a no-go. But that's a job I would pick. Like, if money was not an issue, if like the pay was completely reasonable where you could still live comfortably, I would love to work at Knott's Berry Farm. Get on those rides, see all the tourists, girls coming into town, you know what I mean? I would love that job. It would be so much fun.
That does sound like an awesome job.
Also, I'll extend it to, like, if it's a talent that you don't have, but like, if I had this talent, I would totally do this job. Like a nuclear physicist. I don't know what they do.
But if that,
and I know none of us are nucular physicizers.
So I'm a nuclear physicizer.
I'm a nuclear physician. So you guys, like, if that's the job you want to do, but we obviously know we don't have the capability to do it. But if that was one, yes, you have the capability of doing this job also.
Well, I guess I'll go after that. When I was younger, my friends and I, my friend had a really cool car. We used to drag race it. Well, he used to drag race and we go to hang out. We always talked about we'd have a racing team and this and that. We used to do the cool thing when he'd get done with his pass on the track, back in the staging lines. Me and my friend would go in there and dust off his tires and be like, oh yeah, we're the racing team and stuff. And we'd sit in the garage while him and his dad worked on the car and be like, yeah, I'm going to boomhauer this,
Boomhauer.
If I didn't have to worry about money and stuff, I'd love to do that.
So what, be on a pit crew?
Yeah. To just hang out and just work on a car all day. That's my main thing. I would love to do it just like, people talk about doing this or doing that. If money was never an issue, I'm one of those people that I have to be comfortable in what I'm doing. I have to have the money. I have to have that steady income, so I can never do this. But I would love to do that. That would be my career choice right there. Hang out, work on cars, watch cars, do this, do that.
Okay, no, that sounds really great. Oh, me? I'm just kind of wild that this might not even count. I guess you two will be the judges of this. I'd just be ridiculous. I'd be some sort of entrepreneur, philanthropist, jet setter.
You can't be Tony Stark.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, just doing that. He's a fictional character, so I'll just do that mess in real life.
Oh, change the name to Tony?
Yeah, just make money, but then also figure out ways to give back, and then just do whatever I want. Go wherever I want as I please, drive whatever I want, to mix it up with all sorts of different kinds of people. See
that
the
is
world.
A fun one. I get what you're saying I would say
that's more of an answer to the other common question.
Dream job. Yeah.
No, it's not even a dream job. It's typically, I would say,
dream
where
lifestyle.
people are say, oh, if money wasn't an issue, what would you just go do right now?
Yeah.
Just like money's no object. What would you just be off going to do? So technically, not really a career. That's more of just doing whatever the heck you want.
If you won the lottery,
yeah,
you made a lot of money.
That's not really like how you made the money.
Yeah.
It's more of what you're doing with the money is no object.
Can you think of a 9-to-5 job that you think is fun, but probably doesn't pay well, but that you would love to do though? Because for me, because if I kind of answered the question the same way you did, I would say I would love to be a musician or an actor.
Yeah, right. We would go to that kind of stuff.
Well, mine just seems like a dream job.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's a rough one.
Yeah. Well, maybe to let you have time to sit on that. I guess maybe to refine that choice. Going back to as a kid, there was this short time where I was like, I want to be a stunt man.
That's a fun one.
Just friggin', I would probably just start off, more in the driver's circuit, so more of doing car stunts, crashing, flying through the air, different things like that. Just timing it out. Executing specific kinds of techniques, things like that, and then just going into the actual action sequences in person. Running, jumping through the air, hanging off helicopters, things like that. Yeah. I was just like, yo, that would be sick. That is my job. Just telling people that.
Remember that scene when Mel Gibson jumped off the helicopter as it burst into flames? Yeah. That was me.
Exactly. I don't know who the exact stuntman is. Actually, this can be easily looked up, but apparently some famous actor was quoted for this book that was written by a stuntman about his life, and pretty much it was that the stuntman got way more tail than he did as an A-list actor. This dude was just a complete, total, utter badass at life. That everyone knew it, and he was just out there killing it.
Yeah.
And him as a famous name, the one actually on the posters, didn't have as much game as this guy did.
I could see that, because if you see a guy jumping off of a flaming motorcycle, you're thinking, that guy's a badass.
Exactly.
that guy's probably got some stories. I'm gonna buy him a beer.
Exactly. I want to hang out with that guy.
On top of that, when he does that, he also as he's doing that stunt, when he finishes and wraps up, he also parallel parks and goes off into a pub. That's his entrance.
That's his thing. Yeah. He doesn't have this whole entourage following him. Nah, this is a dude. Yeah. Like, what'd you do today? Cool stuff. I had to
jumped off a couple bridges.
I had to jump off a bridge, set my face on fire, but it's all part of the game.
Yeah, just these incredible feats. Just just another day in the job. I can't complain. I got my health. Right puts food on the table. Can't complain.
And then just imagine the pain tolerance you'd have to have.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I get teary eyed when I get like paper cuts and stuff, but you're talking about people that take shots to the face on a daily basis. Yeah. Holy crap!
All right, so jumping in to our next topic, it would be the plans for the end of times.
The apocalypse.
The apocalypse.
I can't spell apocalypse.
Well, I wanted to stay true to the note card.
I appreciate that. Yeah. So I'm starting off with you.
Well, this is probably a key detail that was brought up before the actual recording. What type of apocalypse are we talking about? Just like general mayhem, like
you can pick your own apocalypse.
Government shutdown, like
zombie. You pick your own topic. You pick your own apocalypse, and then tell us your plan.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I'll just go with the common one that comes up in conversation: the zombie apocalypse. Using, I guess, the common general ideas that go through movies and television about like how it would spread and just like shut down. If it was just like spreading and just people were out there coming after you, my idea is I would go down to the airport and get onto a fucking jet, like a commercial airliner, and just fly out of here. Yeah. And meet up with some friends. I'll tell them, hey, we're gonna rendezvous in fucking Hawaii or something. Yeah, none of us know how to fly a plane, but hey,
you'll learn.
Yeah, we're gonna learn today. So, have a rendezvous in some other state or country, something like that, and just all right. Hope to see you there.
Let's see. If it was a zombie apocalypse, I have a couple of ideas. I don't know if it's the first one I remember having was when I was working at Amazon.com. I was working in the warehouse. I'm like, this place has everything I need. I was like, we'll build like little nooks and crannies up in the rafters. Take some sleeping bags up there, and then we got to make sure we patrol the ladders because I hear every 1 in 50 zombies can climb the ladder. So we just have to make sure we find that one zombie every time. So I'm like, Amazon, we'll live in the warehouse. Close that bitch up.
Costco, some place that
sells
everything you need.
That you can secure all the way around.
Exactly.
Costco's one of those ones that doesn't have, like the big glass doors and stuff. They have the garage door types.
Right.
You just slam those bad boys.
Yeah. Can you get weapons or ammunition at a Costco?
Unfortunately, I don't know about Costco actually. I was gonna say, unfortunately, at Amazon, I know they don't sell firearms. They sell firearm accessories, but they don't sell guns or ammo.
Yeah. I guess
but they do have Legend of Zelda fucking Master Swords.
Yeah, so you're okay with that.
All right. So you
needed that.
That's unlimited ammo right there.
So you're good. You're good for that.
Another one I would always think. Have you guys ever been to Jerome? You guys been up there? I would go up there. Like another thing I thought of was either roughing it in the woods, or specifically I'd go up to Jerome, little small mountain town. I'm like, it has to be difficult for the zombies to get up the mountain. It has to be. I'm like, and then the city of Jerome is a very small population, so if the town has turned into zombies,
you're just gonna wipe out.
Yes, just clear out. Just clear out the time. I mean, clear out the town. Get a phalanx going on. Fucking go in some Spartan armor. So make sure we're covering each other's asses.
That finger popping. That mine would be a jail or prison facility. I think it'd just be really hard for people to get in there. Until I was able to decide my next move after that, that would be a good place I'd have a good amount of time. Costco would be, but the only thing is, I don't know if
just
Costco just would have holes.
Yeah.
The doors would be able to be beat down.
Yeah.
You think a jail or prison facility, there's multiples. Like there's a fence, another fence, a big wall. So you have a good while before they're able to break that stuff down.
Yeah.
And then if you go, obviously it would depend on what type of facility you went to. If they had their own food there, or if they, I don't know. I don't like to think about the apocalypse, especially being zombies, because I'm just like, it's over.
Yeah, I think zombie apocalypse.
That's a rough one to.
Yeah, as cool as it is in pop culture right now, like I think that's like the worst type of apocalypse. Yeah. Like as cool as they make it out to be, I'm like, this is actually going to suck if this happens.
And this is why people watch Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They want to see what their next plan is going to be.
Yeah. So and just. The emotional roller coaster and down, uphill and downfall.
Exactly.
That's more actually what The Walking Dead is about, rather than actually zombies. It's about humanity. It's about people that are left.
Mm-hmm.
So
another one. So like, if I could choose my own apocalypse, it would probably be a post-nuclear fallout apocalypse.
That was fun because.
I'm just thinking about like radiation and like the different. If the place
underground
out of the zone, the radius, the area that got annihilated, just vaporized, then a bunch of the surrounding area is going to have that poisoning.
And it's not going to matter. You're not going to feel it at first, as small as it is. It's just going to eventually
just kill you.
It's just going to kill you.
See, I've been playing a lot. Fallout 3. Oh, great game. I would rather live in that little type of apocalypse, because zombies just fucking suck.
Zombies do suck.
I would constantly be wearing riot gear all the time. And I would duct tape the shit out of my neck.
This is so wild because you both said that you don't watch The Walking Dead, but
I do.
You do? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched like the first couple episodes and kind of got done with it.
I just haven't seen season 4 just because I've been busy, but I do watch The Walking Dead.
Because a lot of what you said, whether you know it or not, just like comes up in there. So you're on the right track, at least according to the show, to survival.
I would be wearing riot gear so they can't bite me. I'll be fucking wearing my Bates 8-inch boot so they can't bite my Achilles. And then all my weak exposed points, I'll fucking just duct tape that area.
I'd try to pretend like I'm on Warm Bodies. I don't know if either one you saw it.
Isn't that more of like a... Isn't it like sweet, like
but how he had her acting like she was a zombie. That's what I would do. I'd walk around.
You just assimilate.
Just see, a zombie too. Just kind of walk around, see how far I make it, and then I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough. Just don't trip out. Just like, I'm a zombie too.
The worst thing you can do is just sit there and go, zombies.
No.
Or fucking go some Red Dawn. Go live up in the woods. Live off the fat of the land.
Yeah.
You ever seen Red Dawn?
No.
Not the remake.
Saw the original.
The
Sways.
Oh man, I miss him. God rest his soul.
Oh man.
Swayze. Man. You never saw that though?
No.
You know what it's about?
No.
Okay, so quick scenario, like America is invaded. We're on the homeland. We're fucking invaded. These little small remote town kids, they run and hide up in the woods. They get like some rifles, some very basic firearms so they can hunt. And things slowly start to escalate, and before you know it, they're leading their own militia against the invaders. And they actually turn the tide in the war. Mm. Great movie. I have it on DVD.
Yeah. That's a good synopsis. Yeah, I definitely recommend. Great film.
Wolverines.
Key quote from the movie.
Yeah, if you've never heard anyone yell that, that's where it's from.
Yeah.
Wolverines. Blue, on the other hand, I would not want Blue in a zombie apocalypse, because he's gonna bark at him like. Blue, leave him alone.
You're gonna have to put him down like I Am Legend style.
Oh,
no, it's sad.
Yeah,
I'll put him in the attic.
And just draw it out?
No, I'm like, Blue, your room is the attic. I will bring you food, I will play with you, but you're not allowed to come down.
Your dog ain't that obedient, I'm sorry. He don't listen to you.
If I can just get his ass up there, he ain't coming down.
That's part of the problem. Getting him
Where are you taking me, Jiz?
The chinchilla might be alright, but...
Oh, Lucy's dead. Somebody's gonna break that little bird cage and eat her.
Oh, all this sadness talking about pets dying. Now I'd like everybody to go home and
hug your dog.
Cry and hug your dog and your chinchilla. Well, thanks.
Somber note.
I'm just saying, I gotta keep Blue safe. If I can find the riot gear for the canines, I'll deck Blue out in that shit. What? Come on, put some Kevlar on them. They have Kevlar for dogs.
Yeah. So, geez, what episode are we on now?
This is episode 4.
This is episode 4. Wow. We've finally come up with the title.
Yeah, Odd Topics.
Odd Topics. It took us a little bit, but we came up with it.
Alright.
Make sure you comment and let us know if it's good or if it's not good.
Yeah, coming up with a fucking name for this podcast was as hard as trying to get the equipment to fucking work.
Really, it was awful. It was... I sat here for a good 5 minutes of trying to decide on a name, thinking, do I really want to do this anymore? This is what my life has become.
This is the breaking point. We haven't even started, but I mean, gosh.
This is awful. I'm thinking about starting this, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Tonight was a good format, the three of us. It was really good. Last week's episode was fun, but a lot of yelling, and I'm glad we were at the point. So one thing we learned was stop interrupting each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let the man speak.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's going to be a learning process for all of us as we go through, and all of you that start with us, and you'll get to finish with us. You get to see how we develop and if we keep doing this or not.
Yeah,
fine tune it.
Yeah, I threw a lot of ideas at him. I was going to say how about podcast XFlashbacks, because that's the moniker I use for everything. It's my PlayStation handle. It's my Twitter handle. Follow me at Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at XFlashbacks. It's also the name of our YouTube channel that we're uploading these videos to. So if you want to listen to these on YouTube, go to XFlashbacks.
I told him if you did that, I was going to stab him in the neck.
I also came up with...
I agree. I don't want that. Do not agree. I'm just a guest, but no. That doesn't sound good.
Or a flashback podcast.
No.
I would say that's a little bit better, but you're just trying to bump yourself.
I'm
just hooking it in.
Come on, guys. Come on. It's an established product. Come on. Come on.
What?
It's an established product. People know it.
No. Not buying it.
And then what was another one I tried to come up with? Oddcast was actually taken. We were so bummed when we heard that one. But Odd Topics is good. Random conversation.
And like I said earlier, make sure you comment, let us know. Along with your questions or topics that you'd like us to bring up, some maybe you'd like to know about or hear other people's opinions on.
Yes, please.
Make sure you let us know if you like our name or not, because we probably won't change it again just because it took us so long to think of this.
Now, if a fan legitimately comes up with a cool name, I'll jump on it.
We will totally take it. We'll give it a shot, and we might even ask you to come out and be on the show.
There we go.
Yeah, and then topics are another good thing. Topics are actually on short supply. Every time we have a guest, bring a topic, they get here. I didn't think of one on my way here.
I brought my appetite, but no topic.
Exactly. So, topics, those are important. So, yeah, follow me at XFlashbacks on Twitter. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. Like our videos. Keep watching every week. You want to promote yourself? Do you want to?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember my Twitter thing.
Ronel, what's yours?
Not
Live free
yet.
or something like that?
Nah.
He doesn't even go on.
I'm gonna look it up because I forgot what it was.
Let's not.
I don't remember mine. I use it for very few things. I use it to follow the Suns, the Cardinals, and the D-backs. And that's about it. If you have some things you'd like me to look up and follow, make sure you comment. I'm kind of new to it still because I haven't used it. So
the D-backs teabagged a D-bag.
That's a good one.
All right. A little tongue twister for you. A little treat at the end.
And then see.
Yeah. No, maybe when we get a little bit more refined, finished product, we get closer. No longer have a working title and it's set there. That'll be good.
Well, once again,
thanks
like
for
I
listening.
Said,
yeah, we grow along with us. We're getting better.
Help us do this. We're just some dudes sitting around trying to do this stuff. We're not some corporate entity telling you what you should like about this or that. We're dudes that just like to sit and talk about stuff.
For your entertainment, I hope everyone got a good laugh at it or was mildly entertained for the past hour. So once again, I am your host, Anthony Noonie Nunez, with my co-host, Chris the Carpenter / pedophile Trejo. And,
not pedophile.
And my guest and dearest friend from high school, Ronel the Filipino Ninja Brillante.
All right, thank you.